Hello, and welcome to another WWE 2K23 DLC pack. Who's the best match simulation thingy-majiggy? This is the Revel with Wyatt pack, which came out last month, I believe. And includes Valhalla here, formerly known as Sarah Logan. And I believe Sarah Logan spent some time in NXT. Which is why I've based this in NXT, because both these women, for this opening match, the female match, have been in NXT before. Not as Valhalla, admittedly, but the person behind Valhalla definitely has. And I picked this version of NXT because, ooh, it's a spoopy pack, and this one's got a skull. So yeah. There you go. There's the explanation for that. So yeah, we're going to start off with the women's match. Valhalla and Blair Davenport are going to go at it. And then after this, we'll have a four-way match. She's wearing no shoes. She's wearing no shoes. They're always hard when they're wearing no shoes, aren't they? Like, they're always either, like, Samoan or, like, an MMA person or whatever Valhalla's supposed to... A Viking goddess. They're always hard as nails, though, when they're wearing no shoes. Like, you ever noticed that? There you go, there's some skulls. And now, I don't believe Blair Davenport goes back far enough to have seen this version of NXT in person. But she's been in NXT, and it's, you know, it's all one succession, isn't it? So it'll do. I don't think there's a single arena on the game that they both have in common at this point in their careers. So this'll do. This is a good middle ground, in my opinion. And yeah, here comes Blair Davenport. Very enthusiastic boo from about 3 people then. So yeah, we'll have this singles match, establish who's the best female superstar on this DLC pack. And then it's going to be one hell of a fatal 4-way, so make sure you stick around. The male superstar one is going to be quite the mix of characters, talent levels, experience... Maybe. Like, yeah. Oh, it's just a weird one. It's a weird pack, this one. Mainly because of one person. One person makes this a weird pack, honestly. And it's not Uncle Howdy. That's the weird bit. It's not Uncle Howdy that makes this pack weird. Okay. So, I was about to say B. Priestley then. Blair Davenport is ready. Don't know who B. Priestley is, never heard of her. And I don't know who Sarah Logan is either. Valhalla hasn't bothered putting any shoes on, so can confirm she's hard as nails. They meet in the middle of the ring, and Blair Davenport gets the early advantage with the suplex. No, Valhalla drops down behind. Bulldog. Okay, good start for Valhalla. Escape the suplex, hit a bulldog. Now go behind, and German suplex. And a clothesline as well. Wow, Blair Davenport struggling with Valhalla in the early stage of this match. Headbutt. There you go. There's this second confirmation that she's hard as nails. All the ones that wear no shoes and are hard as nails always throw headbutts, don't they? Because it hurts their opponent more than them because their head is dead hard. Then now she's trying to pull Blair Davenport's head off her shoulders, which will make this task of winning the match significantly easier if she manages it. Now, speaking of headbutts, what was that? Was that 5? The crowd were chanting along, but you can never count the crowd's counting. Kick to the face as well. This is all Valhalla. This is absolute domination. I thought Blair Davenport was going to get off to a good start. Valhalla escaped that suplex, and hasn't looked back. Blair Davenport hasn't got a move in yet since that, I don't believe. Uh-oh. Oh, modified curb stomp type move there. And now she's going to go after the leg. Like, why not? Just hurt every part of you. And Blair Davenport goes to the outside for respite and gets none of it. Because now Valhalla hits a suicide dive to the outside as well. You're not safe anywhere, Blair Davenport. This is insane. Have I set the two AIs to different difficulties? Can you do that on this game? Oh, there we go. Blair Davenport finally fights back a little bit, shoves off Valhalla, but Valhalla straight back at her, and a spine buster. So that counts as the only bit of damage that Blair Davenport has done, which is a bit of a shove with the soles of her feet. And Valhalla just came straight back from it because it was essentially just a push. But now Blair Davenport rolls Valhalla in. She's going to follow in and try and capitalize on this brief advantage she has gained. Oh, there we go. There we go. Short arm, big boot to the face. And now Valhalla's in a spot of bother. Forearm smash. Sit down, Valhalla. And a stomp in the corner. And another one. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And Blair Davenport goes to the first pinfall attempt of the match. Doesn't even get a one, I don't believe. Woo! Apparently, I'm allergic to Valhalla getting beaten up. Blair Davenport beating her up. I don't know. But all is right with my nose because Valhalla is back in control. Kind of a rhyme. Someone in the crowd just went, woohoo! Alright, up against the ropes goes Blair Davenport, and a knife-edge chop, drops her to her knees. Oh! A handspring into, like, the double knees into the small of the back. 1, 2, is that enough? It is, I'm not surprised. That was brutal, and Blair Davenport barely got any offense in. Absolute dominance from Valhalla. Wow. What a performance. Right, let's go have a look at this men's match, shall we? Congratulations, Valhalla. Alright then. Now time for the second match. In, of course, the spookiest of places, Halloween Havoc, for this spoopy DLC. And starting things off with a spoopy mask on, Joe Gacy. That's right. There you go, confirmed. That was right, in fact. With his smiley face knee pad. Yeah! His schism jacket on. Very disconcerting smiley face mask. Alright then. He was smiling under the mask as well. So, of course, Joe Gacy from NXT. One of the NXT 2.0 era. He seems fine. Seems entertaining enough, from what I've seen. Now, who's out next? Oh, yes, of course. Uncle Howdy. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. What is this going to play out like? Because I don't think we ever saw Uncle Howdy in a match, did we? We saw him jump next to someone off something tall once. Sorry, onto someone. But it was very clear he landed nowhere near landing on them. I don't remember what else we saw him do physically, but it never actually came into fruition whether he was going to end up wrestling. So, be very curious to see what his moveset and whatnot is like in this video. That's it. Indeed. Wow, the crowd makes some interesting noises during these entrances, don't they? I think even his entrance is made up, because I don't think he's ever had the opportunity to make a full entrance like this. He's always just kind of appeared places, right? Be funny if that was his entrance, wouldn't it? If it just went faded to black and then lights came on and he was just in the ring. Be accurate. That is basically his entrance. Okay. So Uncle Howdy takes off his top hat. He's not going to wrestle in that. That's good to know. He's going to take off his coat. Or he's going to wrestle in that. Guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out at some stage. And now the biggest disappointment of a return basically ever. Like, there was such big things hoped when it was revealed Bray Wyatt was coming back. Like, remember the pop when this happened? Was it Extreme Rules? And then it just went nowhere. It was so weird. Like, I don't know who to blame, and I don't know what they were trying to achieve, but I'm guessing they didn't, unless their goal was to make us all realize we didn't really want Bray back. But even then, I don't think they achieved that goal. We just didn't want that version of Bray that didn't do anything. Anyway, let's have a look at this entrance. The door has opened. There he is. At first, I did not care for this theme song at all, but it really grew on me when I actually just listened to it outside of his entrance, so I could actually hear it. I still think I prefer his Fiend one over all his other entrance themes, but this one's really good. Better than I thought it was when I first heard it. Yeah! No! So, yes, the centerpiece of this DLC pack. But can he win here and establish himself as the best male superstar in this DLC pack? It's a fatal 4-way, so pretty much anything can happen. One fall to a finish. You're going to have eyes in the back of your head. That might be his next gimmick. Like, literally. Have they set the crowd to boo Bray Wyatt? I don't know if he was ever a heel in this run, was he? Officially. He certainly didn't get booed when he first came back, put it that way. He's got no mouth in his mask. He's got no mouth hole. How did he blow that out? I know it's not a real lantern, but, like, come on. The illusion. The illusion is ruined. It's ruined. And then, the scariest of the lot. At least if you have to wrestle opposite him, because he's not a good wrestler. Oh dear. Well, how did you make your way into this game and this DLC pack? Now we're talking! Someone's a big Zeus fan in the crowd. Wow, there's a few actually. Everyone else is booing him, but there's a few people shouting out words of encouragement for Zeus. I just, oof, I don't even know. He's got the Z shaved into his hair. Well, rather, he's only got the Z of hair. He did an over-the-top rope step? Is he that big? I never got the impression Zeus was that big. Like, he doesn't even look it. Like, look how low his crotch is compared with the top rope now. It's a bit of a stretch that he went over the top rope there. I don't think he's that tall. Like, you need to be pushing 7 foot to convincingly do an over the top rope step. And I don't think he was anywhere near that. Uncle Howdy just in his business casual attire. Howdy and Wyatt staring across the ring at each other, and then they both just turn to separate opponents. Joe Gacy suplexes Wyatt, and Zeus takes down Uncle Howdy. That didn't work well for them, did it? And now another suplex for Gacy, a delayed vertical suplex. But now look at Uncle Howdy, laying in knees to the midsection of Zeus. And where's Howdy going? Well, it's no disqualification in a fatal 4-way, and Uncle Howdy knows this. He's gone and got himself a kendo stick, and he's hit Zeus with it. Now Joe Gacy going after Uncle Howdy, and they've kind of just swapped dance partners, and Wyatt and Howdy have not had the chance to interact yet. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they do have that opportunity. DDT to Wyatt by Joe Gacy. Oh, he went for a clothesline, but Howdy got beat him to the punch, quite literally. Oh, and then the neck snap. Zeus, meanwhile, is grabbing a set of steps. And Bray Wyatt is going around to meet him. Oh my God, and he met the steps. My goodness. Oh, spear in the ring by Uncle Howdy to Joe Gacy. I'll try and mainly focus on what's happening in the ring. Oh, gutbuster. But there is some interesting stuff happening out there with the steps. Going for the pin off the gutbuster. One. Only a 1 count as Zeus slams Wyatt on the outside. And now Howdy's got that kendo stick again. He's getting ready. He feels confident and he gets kicked in the face. And now Gacy's got the kendo stick but then gets speared. It's like the kendo stick's had its one use and it's just destined to not be used again. Wyatt gets sent back into the ring courtesy of Zeus as Uncle Howdy fights off Joe Gacy. And Wyatt grabs Uncle Howdy. Oh, and takes him down. Meanwhile, Zeus with the press slam to Joe Gacy. And Uncle Howdy breaks up the pin and takes out the ref at the same time. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt's found a ladder under the ring now. Anything goes in this match, and apparently Bray Wyatt wants a ladder involved. DDT by Joe Gacy to Uncle Howdy. And then Wyatt just stomps on him. But then Zeus headbutts Wyatt from behind, and now Joe Gacy and Zeus are going to go at it again. Oh, and then he just kicks Howdy in the face while heading over to Zeus in the corner. And now Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy on opposite sides of the ring, but Wyatt's going to go around to try and meet Uncle Howdy, it seems. They both grab a set of steps. Meanwhile, in the ring... Oh, Bray Wyatt is not having a good time with steps in this match. Off the ropes goes Gacy. Spine buster of sorts by Zeus there. Those steps look dangerous out there, the way they were laid out. Bray Wyatt offering himself up to Uncle Howdy. Oh, he kindly obliges. Meanwhile, Zeus using his strength again and goes for the pin on Joe Gacy. Uncle Howdy's running away from Bray Wyatt. He ran away from Bray Wyatt as Zeus picked up the win. What a bizarre match. The ladder wasn't even used. I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, Zeus is the best male superstar from this DLC pack, and I really don't know what to make of that. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new here, and share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. But for now, all I have left to say, my God, that face, is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.